Welcome. My name is Kinetic Symphony. I'm a narrator focusing on glitch in the matrix stories. Let's get into it. Story title: One of my cousins died and I'm the only one who can remember. Author name: Joseph Stalin. Well, hello Reddit. So this is my first post here. And before I start, whatever I'm about to say is 100% the truth. This is not a troll. I'm just a guy trying to look for answers, because I'm honestly just stuck. I'm using an alternate account because some of my friends and family sometimes go through my main one, and I don't want them to think I'm any more crazy than they already think I am. So basically this is what happened. When I was younger, I remember hearing that one of my cousins died in a drowning accident. At that time, I was shocked and I didn't really fully digest the situation. He was young, about 20 years old, and hearing about his death really did something to me. I remember going to his funeral and watching him get buried. But as with everything, life went on and we moved forward. Now years later, I read an article that a local teenager died in our area, and for some reason that immediately made me think of my cousin. I told my mom about it, and she said she had no idea what I was talking about. I kept pestering her, telling her that it is true, and I remember going to his funeral. Then she said, "Well, what was his name?" And that's when it hit me. I don't remember his name. I don't remember anything about him. All I know is that he was 20 years old and he died in a drowning accident. I can't even remember where he was buried, even though I could distinctly remember attending his funeral and his burial. I asked some of my relatives too, and they don't know what I'm talking about. They all told me the same thing, that I have no cousin who died in a drowning accident. I'm still trying to piece everything together, obituaries, some articles, anything that I could find. But so far, I found nothing. It's like he was erased from the face of the earth. Hell, I don't even remember his name, only his death. Is there some sort of explanation for this? Did I really have a cousin who drowned? False memories? Am I just going crazy? I do know that schizophrenia runs in our family, and I hope to God I don't have that. But this whole ordeal just makes me feel wrong. What do you guys think? Update. I just asked my little brother about it, and he said that it sounded familiar. Like me, he too can vaguely remember a cousin of ours drowning. Does this mean we both share a false memory? Could that be possible? Also, as I was delving into this little rabbit hole, I can now recall some other bits of information. I remember that he drowned in a river. I wasn't there at that time, but I remember that's what my relatives told me during the funeral. He was on a trip and he drowned in a river. That's basically it. He also had a 2008 overgrown emo haircut. I can't for the life of me remember his name though, and this has been bothering me so much. I should ask my brother some more in case he can remember anything. I'll give an update if anything comes up. Personal thoughts. Okay, well I have a little idea to try to confirm your memory. You don't need to know his name since you remember roughly how old he was and how he died. I believe that kind of detail is included in obituaries. How many 20-year-olds die in a town per year? I mean, it can't be more than a handful, right? You said that you don't remember exactly where he died though. Maybe you can limit it to a specific state. If you could, then you might be able to narrow down the search. If you could find out where he died, or was supposed to have died. If this isn't possible, or you just can't find anyone who died like that back then, I'm not sure. It's always a possibility that you're in a parallel universe. There are so many crossover events this year, it's making me wonder if something big is happening. That concludes our story for the day. I know you enjoyed it, so leave a like, I really appreciate it. And if you want more, subscribe on up.